Hi, I'm Steve Weavers, creator of the Imaging Whiteboard. This video will look at operations that are performed on the whiteboard. More complex whiteboards will take a little work to properly develop, and you'll want to be able to save these and restore later or to share. So let's generate a whiteboard that's slightly more interesting than that, only slightly. Okay, so if we want to save this whiteboard, we can open Save Whiteboard As. Okay, and we'll call it invert.xml. I've been here before. Okay, we will save this. Override it, yes. Okay, now if we go and remove everything here, and we can then go and open the whiteboard. There it is, we can open it, and you can see that the whiteboard has been restored with the same components, the same connections, and everything all in the same place. There's a few other little things here. If we want to erase connections, we can just erase connections. Okay, and if we want to erase all, we can erase all. Okay, so let's go and open it back up again. Okay, now if we want to collapse everything, we can do that, and that collapses all the controls, or we can go and expand all, and that will expand all of the controls. Okay, and that's all fairly self-explanatory. If we go and open up a text box, we can see that you just get a little, let's put that in the right place. So we can actually type something here. We can say we can put invert there, and we can just type free form there and do what we want, change its size, put it where we want. And this these text boxes, you can have as many as you want. They do nothing to the operation of the whiteboard. They're very passive in that sense, but they are saved and restored when you save and restore a whiteboard. So it's useful for annotations, especially if you're going to share the whiteboard or use it for some kind of demo. Okay, we just clear the whiteboard here for the next thing. If we go and open something here called a sub-whiteboard, if we just open sub-whiteboard, we'll find we get a control here which will allow us to import a previously saved whiteboard. If we can find the one I'm looking for. Load that, and open it up, and we can see what we've loaded here is a whiteboard that was created earlier that implements canny edge detection. We'll notice that there's an external input and an external output control here, and this will allow us to connect inputs and outputs to the sub-whiteboard control. We'll go ahead and demonstrate that. So if we take an input, okay, from a camera, and connect that to the sub-whiteboard, and take an output to a monitor. Okay, and connect the sub-whiteboard to the monitor, and then just start the camera. Okay, we'll see that we've got a real-time canny edge detection being performed on the live video.
From the Tools menu, we can launch the sequencer. Okay, this will allow us to create a sequence of steps, and each step being a separate whiteboard, and a step through these. So let's go and make a basic sequence. If we let's just create a video input from camera. Okay, and output to a monitor. Okay, so we'll call that the first step in the sequence. We'll add that step to the sequencer. We'll call it raw video, and we'll say how long we want it to run for. Say 2 seconds. Okay. We'll now create the next step. So if we go and perhaps add so we'll filter to this. And connect it. So there we have the Sobel filter happening. We'll now go and add the step. We'll call this one Sobel. Okay, make this last for 2 seconds as well. Okay, and perhaps a third step. Let's go and add something fairly sensible, some gradient threshold into that Sobel filter. And there we have it. And now we can just go and add that step to the sequence. And again, run that for 2 seconds. Click OK. So now we can see that we have the sequence there. And we can pick any step in this sequence. We can go back to the raw video. We can go to the Sobel, okay, or the gradient thresholding, and we can take this in any order that we want. We can single step through, and do this manually. We can run the whole sequence once. Okay, and we can repeat the sequence and just go around continuously if we want to do that as well. Okay, so that's all fairly useful. Okay.